Hello everyone, I finally decided to make an engine skid plate, but first I need to prepare something to mount it onto. So I will make a metal bumper guard to which I will attach the underbody protection. The bumper guard will be made from 48mm galvanized pipe, so I need to bend it and make the mounts. It looks like I managed to bend the pipe for the lower bumper guard using this huge pipe bender. The most primitive way to bend pipes, but it works fine. The pipe has an outer diameter of about 48mm and it fits quite well. Now I just need to cut the ends and then I can think about how to raise it a bit higher and secure it. Once this is mounted, I can install the underbody protection. I will cut it just where the bumper ends. Well, make sure that the skid plate is attached to the metal pipe, providing extra strength. For the skid plate I bought 4mm thick aluminum sheet 1 meter on 1.6 meters, which cost about 140 euros. From this I can make engine, gearbox and transfer case protection. Maybe there will be some left for the rock sliders. Using cardboard I made a template to determine the size of the protection and where the mounting hole should be. The skid plate will be bolted where the original front differential metal guard was attached. Well, the skid plate is installed. Just one small issue. It still needs to be bent properly so that it fits against the front bumper. Right now it's just a flat sheet. I only drilled the holes and cut square opening for a tow hook. I will try placing a couple of jacks underneath and slowly lifting it. Honestly, I have no idea how this will turn out. I'll probably just ruin the sheet because I have never bent aluminium before. This is what bending and underbody protection looks like when you don't have proper tools or any idea what just you are doing. Let's remove the jacks and see if it holds. It worked a little, but I need a better way to bend it. Alright, I marked where I'll cut next 40 centimeters forward and I'll drill a couple of holes. I can finally attach it to the cross member. I keep having to take it off and put it on. What a fun! Alright, time to cut 14 and 13 centimeters, drill some new holes for the bolts. I ran out of patience a little, so I took it to a shop where we have proper bending machine. I went to the same place where I bought the aluminium and they bent it for me. Honestly, they did it better than I expected, exactly as I had drawn it, with the exact angles I had specified. They even managed to bend the rear sections that I thought I would have to hammer myself. Now, if something doesn't fit, it's completely my fault. I either drew the lines incorrectly or miscalculated the angles. Only when I picked up the guard did I realize my mistake. I have asked them to bend it in the wrong direction. The holes I drilled should be on the other side. These 4 holes are for mounting in place the original differential guard. Other than that, everything turned out just as I wanted. I hope most of the angles are correct, but I think I'll manage to adjust it if necessary. Now I need to mark and drill the holes and see what fits and what doesn't. To measure the angles, I borrowed a digital angle gauge. I asked for 14-degree bend and they made exactly 14 degrees. Nice. 45 plus 14 equals 59, and there's another 45-degree bend, and they got it spot on. Even if it's not perfect, the most important thing is that the bend process has started and now I can fine tune it with a hammer or something. It turned out really well. I shouldn't have wasted time trying to do it myself. To get the correct angles, I simply drilled the holes, bolted it to the car's underbody, and used the digital gauge to measure the approximate angles. Now it's time to make my cardboard temple because I'm not an AutoCAD expert. I'm a cardboard specialist and mark where to drill these 4 holes.
Nu ir viskas.
The holes are marked. There's one more thing I forgot to do. I didn't cut the hole for the oil drain plug. The oil drain's out here. Now I need to mark the cardboard where the hole should go. Good thing I didn't cut it earlier, otherwise the hole would have been completely in the wrong place. Now is the perfect time to do it.
Nes jį įstatyti ne pats lengviausias darbas. Reikia pasigauti vieną iš skylių ir tada gal geriau pala.
Well, I miscalculated a little. Either I asked them to bend it too early or at too steep angle, because now I am about 2 centimeters short of being able to fit it in the guard properly. Oh well, making mistakes is my specialty. Now I need to use jack to push it into place. I already secured a couple of bolts at the back. After some brute force, it finally worked. Now I'm thinking of jacking it up in its place, then getting underneath to check if the other holes line up. Looks like it's all good. Now I'd love to shift it slightly to the side, but that's probably not possible at this point.
Čia šitie padaryti laikikliams, dviems prisukti ir vienales mašinos vietas. Tada dar mintis buvo čia porą skylių išgręžti ir padaryti sriegį. O daugiau nežinau. Nu yra nie 4 varžtai.
The underbody protection is now secured with 4 bolts. I went to a test drive to see how it looks. Unfortunately, it's still not quite right. Something is slightly off, and I'll need to adjust it. The engine protection is great though. I still have some aluminum left, so I'll definitely make gearbox and transfer case guards. After that, I can move on to the rock sliders. Now, let's get home. I can finally stop worrying about damaging the underbody. I finally adjusted the guard. Now it's level. I had to use a pry bar a little. Probably I miscalculated where to bend these sections, so these parts ended up slightly longer and touching too high. But now that I straightened it out, it looks good visually. Now my Range Rover is protected and I can drive to work without any worries. Alright, that's enough for today. Bye.
Važiuojam.